Let's make it happen. All right, have some fun out here tonight.
Like almost any official in any sport you'll find, Brian Kennan's love of lacrosse led him to a life in the sport. He was cut from his high school baseball team as a junior, but had always practiced the sport with friends.
I always had a stick and tossed around, and tell you what, it was a blessing in disguise. It really was. Easy, White, easy.
Kennan was hooked. He played all through college and beyond,
Set.
and has been an official now for 23 years, covering nearly 50 games a year at the high school and college levels.
Keep it low.
He sees the game differently now with a whistle than he did with a stick.
You definitely see it through a different set of eyes, and sometimes fans and coaches don't understand that the three of us are all looking at different things.
He's one of these officials that we wish we can clone.
I do it for a whole bunch of different reasons, physically, mentally, emotionally, monetarily. You know, it is a job, but the fact that I love it so much takes the job part out of it.
Kennan got more than that out of his association with lacrosse also. He met his wife Michelle in college at Randolph-Macon. Their first date was at a Richmond Renegades game. Michelle became intimately involved with lacrosse throughout the area, whether it was watching their daughter play in high school or working as an assigner for officials in the region.
She really enjoyed watching her play, watching me officiate. She really enjoyed the sport.
Michelle Kennan was revered as much as her husband was.
It meant a lot, dude. It really did mean a lot.
Which made last year's news tough for the entire lacrosse community. Michelle began to feel sick last summer. What was originally thought to be a simple infection was soon diagnosed as pancreatic cancer.
And we thought we had it going. We thought we caught it small enough, early enough. Things were looking in the positive direction with the chemo treatments we were getting up at University of Virginia.
But the cancer soon moved into her liver, causing 3 different changes to her treatment and chemotherapy.
Looking at her, you could not tell she had stage 4 pancreatic cancer. She was never sick, never lost weight, wasn't frail, wasn't weak. She exuded grace and dignity on the outside, and unfortunately that disease was just eating her up on the inside. Hey, if I throw the first flag and it goes real high, it's for her to see. It's not out of disrespect for your players, all right?
Michelle passed away on May 6th. 2 days later, Brian stepped onto the field at Glen Allen to officiate a game.
They called this the medicine game for a reason. I had to take the healing that game gives me. I needed a place to go. Everybody kind of told me to look out after myself, and that's what I did. That's what makes me happy.
For him to go through what he had to go with his family and then to show up here and say, if I wasn't here, this game wouldn't have happened, and this is where I need to be. After losing his wife. I can't imagine that happening if it happened to me, but he wanted to come here.
Kennan has not stopped either.
We share your grief, Brian and family.
One day after Michelle's memorial service,
all right, when I say set, there's no more movement.
He was back on the field again, this time for a game at Mills Godwin.
It's a perfect day to honor her on Mother's Day.
He wondered if he was doing the right thing, coming back so soon.
Be good. Love you, son.
After such a tragedy. But the peace he finds inside every time he officiates a game tells him that it's exactly where he needs to be.
I always treasured the 2 hours I had outside on that field, because when I stepped off, that's a game. When I stepped out and got in the other side of the stadium, it stopped being a game, and that's real life. And real life's not fun all the time.
Sitting around, knowing why you're sitting around, or keep doing what you're doing to move through it, that goes to there's different people in the world like that, but it goes to speak to his character.
She knew that I loved this sport, and that she was also so intertwined with it that she's okay with it. Ball, please. Get one, get one.